Hello and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. This is Saturday night, and we are playing some crazy homebrew, which apparently they've played before, but I've never played it. And Jen is storytelling, and he's made me evil, so I hate him. But anyway, this is a script about mutiny in the open sea or something. And I will go to the grimoire, and I will show you the rolls. I am the Kraken. Am I the demon? Ah, I am the demon. So, those are the good rolls. And those are the evil rolls. And I know very little about the game, except for the mermaid, which is the inspiration for my background. The mermaid is an outsider. We do have one outsider. I am the Kraken. I do not add any outsiders. Does not look like any of the minions add any outsiders. So one outsider is what we shall get. Each night they are going to raise their hand, and the demon chooses. If the demon chooses them, then the demon dies, and they become the evil demon. Raise your hand. I do not believe that players will know what other players have raised their hands. However, they will probably talk about it. Whatever. There's also the barnacle who thinks they're a minion. Yep, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to tell you about all the rolls, but I'm definitely going to try to read because it turns out I'm evil. Which sucks. So my rule is each night, choose a player, they die. If there were even nominations today, instead choose 2 players tonight. Well, that's pretty easy. Just don't have an even number of nominations. We could try to have 0 nominations on the first day to get 2 kills, but maybe it would be worth obscuring it. I don't know. Don't know. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
All right.
I get it. I am the super barnacle. I think I'm the demon.
Well, ironically, I do have 2 things to tell you. Actually, I have 3 things to tell you. One is that your minion is Michael.
Okay.
2 is that there is a barnacle in play. That barnacle is Edgar. I believe that's all I am supposed to tell you about that. Yep. Yep, because that's not a choice. All right. And your bluffs are Boatswain.
I'm sorry.
Boatswain.
Boatswain.
Mm-hmm. Wench.
Okay.
And Old Seadog.
And I'm just going to validate that I see them on the list before I let you leave, so that if I didn't hear you correctly, I see Boatswain, Wench, and Old Seadog. Very good. Anything else?
That's it.
I wonder how likely it is in this script for Edgar to figure out that he is the barnacle. Nah, Edgar will never figure anything out.
That's a good question. That's kind of why I want to see what happens.
Thanks.
All right, good luck.
So, from a cursory read of the Outsiders, it seems like all the Outsiders would come out. There should be one outsider. I need to verify that there's no reasons that outsiders wouldn't come out, but I can basically bluff as any one of the outsiders, and definitely me or Michael need to bluff as an outsider. No. But Michael needs to bluff as an outsider. Because if I bluff as an outsider, that's not believable to Edgar. So we need to have the outsider. Very good. Anyway, the night is over, and we're starting this nonsense that I'm not prepared to play.
All right. We have some fairly regular players, so I don't expect we have any issues with this, but obviously everyone should respect everyone else's style of play. You may not always agree with each other. You may snake charm each other and make each other lose, but we should still respect each other and have a fun time. Some horrible accident befell me. I am dead.
It wasn't an accident. We mutinied.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was a mutiny of hellos, and all the waving knocked me in the face. I fell over, and now I'm in the water drowning. Thank you all for killing me with all the hellos. And it is your job to figure out who or what caused that mutiny of hellos. 5 minutes. Rooms are open.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. Oh, sorry. Captain Phillips? Okay.
All right.
So who is good and wants to chat?
I am good, and I would enjoy chatting, Matt.
Okay, I will go to your room, Ross.
All right.
Who wants to chat? Not everybody at once.
No one wants to chat after how forced that last chat seemed to be.
What?
Well, we have an even number, so everyone should have a partner.
I'll talk to
Well,
anyone
I'm
that
waiting.
wants to one for one, because that's all I'm doing today.
That's bold.
Yeah,
I
I'm just hard claiming.
I respect that.
I'll talk to you, Doug.
Okay, I'll go to your room. Mark.
Blake jumped right on that one.
I love a 1-for-1.
Are you the demon again, Blake?
He's gone.
Oh, the
Probably. Lynn has a good nose for demons, so maybe.
Apparently I don't. I was really off last night.
Okay.
Well, Doug we knew was evil, yet we never executed him, which seems kind of silly, but...
Those things happen. People derail sometimes conversations, and then you go like, oh. Yeah. It happened to me once. Everybody
Michael,
knew
you
that
wanna
I was
talk?
evil, and I still live.
Sure, Stephen. Your room.
Okay.
Hey.
So, obviously there are pitfalls in new scripts that we don't know about. However, the way I'm interpreting what I was told is that Edgar is the barnacle, which is an outsider that thinks he's the minion. So I am going to treat him like my minion, and you're going to bluff as an outsider to replace Edgar, who is the actual outsider.
Okay.
So you can basically bluff as any minion and any outsider that is not the barnacle.
The barnacle. Okay.
Which obviously you wouldn't bluff as the barnacle. Would you mind telling me what you actually are?
I'm the undead pirate, so you can actually kill me.
Well, that would actually be pretty cool, since we're talking right away, and if I kill you, it would seem like, well, why the heck would he have killed his partner? So what do? The first time you die, you live, but register as dead once per game at night. Choose a neighbor, they die. Are you able to just kill Edgar and Doug? Or would it spread?
No, I can only kill Ross or Matt.
I'm sorry, I was looking at my neighbors.
Yeah.
So, but if they were both dead, then you basically, your ability would do nothing.
I think so, because it doesn't say anything about a live neighbor. It just says choose a neighbor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I can kill you right away, and you can bluff as... Should I kill you right away, or should I wait a day?
Wait a day, I think. Or
And
do you want me to come out as the outsider and then they can kill me?
that would work too. And I don't. It doesn't even matter what outsider you come out as. Just come up with your own
Yep.
thing. You got 3 bluff rolls. I'm gonna try to talk to Edgar. Keep him.
Yep, go for it. You go for it. Go, go, go. We got our stuff.
Did it guarantee odd number of nominations?
Yeah.
We also need to,
Why odd? Did I miss something?
yeah. If you look at the Kraken, if there are even nominations, 2 people die.
Oh, okay.
Edgar, you want to talk?
Oh my god. If it's for nonsensical things, yeah, let's get this over with. It's always something with Steven, so
Well, that's
hey, Steven.
Hey, what's up?
I am the sea spirit. And I know what Matt is.
Okay.
Matt is the surgeon. So basically, if Matt, me, and you stay alive as the final 3, we win automatically.
Okay. So I am the Kraken. I'm the one. If we get an even number of nominations, we get an extra kill. Which I don't.
They were talking about that.
Yeah, I don't think that's great because it's going to be somewhat obvious, and obviously they're never going to have the even number. Here are the bluff rolls, though. I actually don't know what I'm going to go as, but the bluff rolls are Boatswain, Wrench, and Old Seadog. And I have not decided what I'm going with. None of them seem particularly easy to bluff.
Okay. I already bluffed as an outsider, so I had to. Kind of.
Okay.
I didn't want to not say anything, but I can always say that I lied just to.
Okay. I don't know what we want to do.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've not played this.
Warthog Zombool.
We got a lot of living dead things, the undead pirate and the Rusalka.
All right, I'm just gonna real quickly cover something. There is a odd roll here that causes me to have to explain if it is in play or not in play. Everyone, if you want to raise your hand, you will privately message me in the chat. I will mark that down and notate it, and then I will tell whoever I need to tell who is raising their hands, and they will be able to make that guess. If you are unfamiliar, there is a outsider that requires raising of hands, and that's the way we will run that. All right,
mermaid.
I'm going to give a couple minutes, probably a minute and a half or 2. If things keep going, then I'll wait, but if things lull, I will open the nominations.
Just straight off the bat from what Jen just said, I am that character that has to raise their hand. I'm the outsider. So I'm the mermaid that has to raise their hand. So
Merman.
Merfolk.
So, like, we can discuss stuff, but I was probably going to nominate myself anyway.
We have to kill you now.
Yeah.
You choose you, they die, and you become okay.
You don't want to.
Well, I don't know.
I
I
played
mean,
the script once before, and that's how I won. Was I was the demon, and I star passed to the mermaid, and
well, at least people won't have to pretend that they're raising their hands the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there anything that adds an outsider in the script?
The navigator.
Okay.
Have you heard of another outsider?
Yes.
You've heard of another one.
So that would
Yeah, I've heard of another one.
there's only
Okay.
4 times.
Where's the navigator?
It's a townsfolk.
Yeah, middle
Okay.
townsfolk.
Oh, okay.
Potentially, if we know who the other outsider is, I may be able to kill a minion tonight then.
no. The problem is there. At least again, last time I played this, I was the Rusalka. No, sorry, I was the That was a Calypso. Sorry, and they choose a town. So like if we're broadcasting roles and we have a Calypso, they're gonna have an easy time getting kills at night. So I wouldn't bring to light any other characters if we don't have to.
Good point.
So if that's the case, should I just nominate myself then?
Well, we yeah, I mean,
Or someone nominate me? I don't really care.
Maybe you should take yourself out.
All right.
Yeah, because if there's a Rusalka, then you could have.
Are you the undead pirate, Michael?
No, I am not the undead pirate.
Okay.
Are you not the undead pirate?
I am not the undead pirate.
That's a quadruple negative. Therefore, it is a positive.
That's
Oh
four
my
knots.
God.
That's positive.
I wasn't counting. All right. If that's the case, then I'll nominate myself. Jen, I nominate myself.
All right. I will go ahead and open nominations. There will still be discussion that is able to be had. But Michael nominates himself. State your case and your defense.
I don't want a star pass to happen. That's my case.
And defense?
And I don't want to have to raise up my hand either. That's just annoying.
All right. Someone who has weak arm muscles is going to go for themselves.
Son!
I should flex, but I won't because I'm not a douche.
Oh, let me just do this real quick.
It went real slow, and then it went in reverse.
So because of
Yeah, I wasn't seated, but I wasn't going to vote anyway, so.
While this is happening, I'm gonna publicly choose Ross and Edgar.
All right. That has been notated.
I'm also going to publicly choose Egner and Steven.
All right. That has been notated.
I'm publicly choosing Matt and Lynn.
You said Matt and Lynn?
Yep.
We'll publicly choose Doug and Lynn.
You said Doug and Lynn, and that was Matt. Okay.
Yeah.
I publicly choose. Oh, sorry. You go, Ross.
I choose Edgar and Steven.
Ross chooses Edgar and Steven.
I publicly choose Blake and Doug.
Edgar chooses Blake and Doug.
I publicly choose Ross and Matt.
You said Ross and Matt, right?
Yeah, and I don't even know why I'm doing it, but everyone else is doing it.
And I choose myself and Jen because I can't do nothing anyway.
All right. Michael chooses himself and a dead storyteller. Gotcha.
Yeah, the two dead players.
All right. Second call for nominations.
I guess if you guys want to discuss stuff, you can while he's counting now.
So so he's either is that role, or he is the undead pirate, or he is the Rusalka.
Well,
Or
I'm the mermaid, so
yeah.
You always get roles to like
yes,
self-destruct.
I know.
I feel like
I know.
the last 5 games I've played with you.
Every game I kill myself.
Maybe not. I don't think the Rusalka makes sense, but as Lynn pointed out, could be undead pirate.
That's what I was thinking. Last time he was a minion, he wanted to
Yes, I
kill
did the same
himself.
thing. I did the same thing.
The only thing with that one though is, I mean, there's no reason to do that day one unless because you can it's any time you die. So like if you got called out tomorrow and dies, it's cool because he can still do that thing. Like why kill yourself right away? He might, but.
All right. I'm going to do a final call for nominations. My fingers are floating in space.
I guess if he's the flesh eater too, right? So he nominated himself.
With that, the day is over, and Michael dies, and the game continues.
Yeah, but if I died, if I was the flesh eater, then that wouldn't work, right?
I still need to get with Edgar after I decide what I'm bluffing as. I only get to kill one person tonight. How do I make it look like the other demons? Doug said something about being able to kill a minion, so I probably want to kill him. No idea.
All right. How did the Edgar conversation go? I didn't get to pop in on that one.
He is bluffing as an outsider, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but he's going to try to fix it. I gave him the bluff rolls, and Michael is bluffing as an outsider, which you should have been able to figure out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's why I figured I wouldn't go too ham on trying to figure out the perfect bluffs for you, because you automatically had threes. Well, was it 3 or 4? I can't remember.
Well, 3 minion, or outsiders. Actually, I think there might be more outsiders.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was minions
1,
that there's
2,
5
3.
of. I was like, there's 5 of something weird.
So there's 3 outsiders and 3 bluff rolls.
So you already knew 3 extra bluff rolls, basically. So.
Yep.
But anyways,
So,
did you have a decision?
Yeah. I think that I will take out Lynn.
Right. Lynn. You got it. Thank you.
And thankfully, I know she's not an outsider.
Are people coming together?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right, we are all back. So it was a very eventful night, and there was a lot of waves that rocked the boat back and forth. Ultimately, one person did die. That person was Steven. And the game is over.
Oh, the gunner!
Actually, no. It is the thing that happens in games that I run every single time. The immediate choice that you never think will happen happened both times immediately.
Post this to YouTube.
Let me
Post this.
It's not my fault.
Let me share this real quick, and it will become evident very quickly what happened. The captain, Blake, woke up and chose Lynn. Lynn was his choice to redirect, and Steven was woken up as the Kraken to make his choice. His choice was Lynn, and therefore Blake is woken up and asked who he would like to redirect it to. That being said, he chose Steven, who is the demon who immediately dies, and there is no other role that would get in the way of that at this particular time. Unfortunately, I did not get to see the other things I really wanted to play out. I'll go around the circle just very quickly. Lynn was the hermit. That really didn't come into play at all. I did try to watch, but I don't think she did break madness at all. Doug was the powder monkey and did choose a type of minion, but not an actual minion. Steven was the Kraken, and Edgar was the barnacle, who thought he was the sea spirit who was going to protect Matt the surgeon, which is also a very interesting combination because he's going to want to protect somebody who is good, even though he's an outsider. So I thought that was kind of a weird combination because he may just have to give up on it at some point because Steven would probably want to kill Matt. Michael was the undead pirate who bluffed as the mermaid and immediately killed himself so that he could kill a neighbor, which would also be very interesting because if he did try to kill his neighbor and it was Matt, then Edgar would think everything was going to shit because he was trying to protect Matt. So that's why I put that kind of in that order. And Ross was the Buccaneer, which did not get to use their power.
I would have protected. I would have called out Matt.
And Blake won the game with his power in one turn.
Nice.
Damn it, Blake!
And that's your game.
If anybody recorded it, give a copy to Blake at least. So
oh my God! So I was not the. So I was not the. I was not the sea spirit. What the hell?
Oh, so you turned evil.
The thing is, I didn't know the bluff roll, so I said I was what was it that I said I was an outsider to Lynn. That's why you thought there were two outsiders.
No, I
said
knew
that
you were lying, Edgar.
I said I was a stowaway because I was like, I don't know who is, and then I learned the.
If it makes you feel any better, Edgar, I didn't know the bluff rolls either.
I went to Steven and it's like, oh yeah, you know, Matt is a surgeon. We have to protect him because I'm a sea spirit, and it's like, oh my god.
And I just thought it would be very interesting to see, because again, and Steven got some bluff rolls, but honestly, the fact that he knows who the Barnacle is gives him an extra 3.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
Yeah,
I think I gave him like old Seadog, which is a terrible one. But I mean, like I said, I wasn't gonna spend like an arm and a leg of time.
That was what I was gonna go with. I was gonna throw in some evil rolls, and that way it would be nobody's gonna claim those. So.
Yeah. I also that was kind of a thought. I was like, if anybody would do that, Steven would like go for an old Seadog and just like throw everyone off by saying like these are the rolls. And that was like I had the actual old Seadog the first time I played this one with you guys, and we still couldn't figure out from those 5 rolls what was going on. But it unfortunately, like I said, we didn't get to see all the other stuff that I really wanted to see. I did think it funny that Doug chose Edgar, and Edgar probably was like crapping his pants, like, "Oh my god, I got chosen like by like 5 people." I think 5. Like I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think Ross picked me too.
Yeah.
And Steven, yeah.
There was at least a couple people that picked Edgar, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that's gonna signal him." I'm like, "Okay, well, let's find out." And then I'm like, "Oh, I guess the game's over."
And the thing is, I was like in the night going like, how can I explain this to Lynn? Like I said, I was the stowaway. And I was like,
I had a feeling you were evil. I had a feeling Michael was evil as well. But
like I said,
how is there three evils?
There's not. So Edgar is the Barnacle. He was the only outsider. The Barnacle thinks that they are a minion, and the demon knows who the Barnacle is and who they choose. The who they choose would not come into play in this case because he's a sea spirit, so he does not choose. He's just given a good player's information, basically.
Okay.
And I could choose to, I believe it would be against the best interest of the outsider to choose anybody other than the demon, but I could choose a random person as the demon or the minion as the demon as well. But I think it doesn't really work super well in a smaller game, not just giving the demon as the person that is the demon for the Barnacle.
Blake,
I've been bamboozled.
I specifically said I wanted to lie to you. I didn't say anything about wanting you to kill me.
Listen, I feel like I should get 2 points on the Slayer leaderboard for that.
No,
for
it's
both protecting Lynn and killing the demon in one night.
But
Come on.
Does not.
This should this should be a different board, Blake. This is not.
Somebody else has to manage that one.
A different board.
I think the
Well, anyway, that was a pile of crap game. Apparently, when Blake was woken up and told that he get to re-kill, he smiled and said, "This is revenge for Steven," because I snake charmed him and stole the win last night. However, that was a more substantial game. I mean, a win's a win, a loss is a loss. So technically, I won as a demon yesterday and lost as a demon today. But I feel, I don't know, this really wasn't a game. We're re-racking, and we'll be back at ya probably tomorrow. But it'll be like 5 minutes from now. Thanks for watching.